Hey, Scrappy Peeps, Suzanna here today for the Cherry on Top monthly hop where the theme is thankful, and that was the layout that I was sharing with you that is now gone. So I am working today with the Acorn Lane collection from Simple Stories. I have a few of the pieces of patterned paper. I'm going to sorry. You are going to see my head a lot in this video. This trimmer and we're struggling, and in order to really get a good cut, I have to really stand over the trimmer, and there is no way to avoid getting my head in there as I do that. So I'm going to just sit out now and apologize. So yes, working with the Acorn Lane collection from Simple Stories, and one 4x6 photo of my kids and my sister's kids, so cousins from my maternal side of the family, or my side of the family, I should say, at Thanksgiving. So I host Thanksgiving every year, and my sister, well, I should say other than COVID, correct? It's funny how that year just throws a loophole in everything. And my sister and her boys, she has two sons and a husband, they come down for Thanksgiving. So normally I print my photos with a white border. For some reason, this one didn't print with a white border, so I just put white cardstock around 3 of the edges. But I thought that was a cool way to be able to layer a little bit of pink. I like the way that the pink just pops in the browns, mustards, and blues in here. It also really kind of pops my daughter's shirt as well as the pumpkin, which therefore pops the picture. And if you know me, you know that I always buy the Simple Stories tags. I love them. I love both the printed sides as well as the blank sides for journaling. I often don't use them for journaling. I often use them for embellishment on the page. It just, again, adds some fun color to it. As I was editing this photo, I realized that I really wish that I had reversed the direction and that I had put the tall blue tag over the seam where the two meet. But it is what it is, and I could switch it, but it's not terrible. It just, there's something, it's just one of those small details that makes a big difference. So I had originally thought that the leaf was going to be where I chose to journal, that big leaf that I just put down there. But you will see that there actually is no journaling on the page, mostly because I've already scrapbooked the photo of all of us. And really there's not a lot to say other than these are the cousins, and sort of every year we take a whole group picture, everybody that happens to be present for Thanksgiving, and then I usually take one of the cousins, and so it just sort of marks the passing of time, them growing up, and who is here and who's not here. So I like to mention on my pages, and because where I'm going to put these, they're a bunch of fungi, mushrooms, and leaves, just sort of a fall cluster, because they're going to go continuous with the rub-on that I used. I wanted to pop them up. It gives dimension to the page, and it also gives a little bit more visual interest to that line as it moves below the photo there. So you can see that there. And then I have these stickers, and so I'm going to put cousins in. The theme again for this hop is thankful, so I'm thankful that my sister brings her boys down for Thanksgiving, and I'm thankful to be able to host Thanksgiving every year, and I guess that's what this page is about. So layering up just a few of the embellishments in here. Really, there's so I always talk about design when I do my videos and design principles, and I usually have a trio, a cluster of 3 to create a visual triangle. There isn't a visual triangle that is a, let's say, obvious visual triangle, but really there's one that's created by the cluster of the leaves at the top left. Then you come down to the title and that moth on the bottom right, and then back in the line to the cluster of the bird and the date there. So that is the layout. It's pretty simple. I'm using some Heidi Oh my goodness. Swap Shine. That is a tongue twister if ever I've met one. Just to add a little bit of shimmer to the page. And then I wanted a little bit more blue. And so I'm going to use some blue cardstock and my favorite Spellbinder dies. You've seen these just about every layout that I've created for a cherry on top this month. And so I'm going to use those with the pink as well as this blue just to add a little bit more texture and depth to the page. And I will tuck those in, and you'll see how that sort of enhances two of the visual triangle clusters. They're not matching clusters, but there will be two clusters that do have two of the similar things to them that sort of tie that all together nicely. The pink and the blue really just pops. See how that just pops the page, and it ties that darker element for the contrast into the right hand side of the page there. So this is a YouTube hop. It is sponsored by a cherry on top. So if you leave a comment in the box down below, I'm not going to specify what to comment on because people aren't very good at following directions. And so just comment down below for a chance to win a random entry to a $15 gift card to the store. Enjoy the close-ups. Be sure to check out the description box for all the other inspiration with regard to being thankful. Thanks for stopping in today. Come back again soon. Take care.